saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dharmam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us in today's Dharma teaching by Singha Rinpoche. So before we begin, we'll invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching.
Okay, let's start off with praises to the 8 Noble Auspicious Ones. Homage to the Buddha, Dharma, and Noble Sangha, and all the dwell auspicious rhymes of the 10 directions, when all appearance and existence is completely pure, is nature spontaneously perfect. May all be auspicious for us. Blessed Drome Gelpo, Sandan Dondrup, Jampe Gempa, and Gadapadapra. Gache Drapa, who loves all sentient beings, Sadrapa, whose compassion is as high as Mount Sumeru, Drapapa, who cares for everyone, and Zaradrapa, who brings satisfaction to all beings. Just hearing your names increases glory, auspiciousness, and success. We pay homage to the eight Sugadas, the youthful Manjushri, Raj Rajapani, Avalokiteshvara, Lord Maitreya, Gidingaba, Nivara Vishkabin, Akashkaba, and the most noble Samadhavajra. Homage to these eight Bodhisattvas who are supreme in granting auspiciousness and success. Gracefully holding your emblems, Upala flower, Raja, white lotus, Naga tree, wish fulfilling jewel, moon, sword, and sun. Making offerings to the Buddhas of all directions and the times are the goddesses, the creators of delight. Holding the eight supply emblems, the precious umbrella, auspicious golden fishes, the wish-fulfilling vase of goodness, exquisite karma flowers, the conch of fame and glory, the excellent knot of prosperity, eternal banner of victory, and all-powerful will. Homage these eight auspicious goddesses, beauty, garland, song, dance, flowers, incense, lighter perfume. Just thinking of your essential qualities makes success grow more and more. The great Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, the kings of the four directions, Dhritarashtra, Viruddhaka, Virupasha, Lord of Nagas, and Rajavana. Each one holding a divine emblem, the wheel, trident, conch shell, Raja, Vinao, sword, stupa, and banner of victory. I pay homage to the eight guardians of the world who make auspiciousness and prosperity go in the three realms. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are able to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. Omahung, Omahung, Omahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sabara, Sabara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Sambara, Sambara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. Om Smara, Smara, Vimana, Saramahajavahung. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimmeasurable ocean of samsaric suffering. I lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Ayata Shamek Shamawati, Shamita Shankru Ankre Mankre, Marosite Karote Kyore, Tizawati, Oloyani Wishida Nimane. Mana Panaye Kokre Kaka Krase Krasani, Omoke Para Muki Amuki Shamitani, Sawa Graha Banda Nani, Ligahitwa, Sawa Para Pawadina, Wimuta Mara Pasha, Siddhabitwa Buddha Mudra, Anum Gadita, Sawa Mare, Padarita, Parashute, Vigasantu, Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as the offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Tayata Gade Gade Barakade Barasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Barakade Barasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Barakade Barasam Gade Buddhi Soha. To the power, great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles, and hindrances, and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuroye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered to mentally transform. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha of monks and a great gathering of Sangha Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the mark called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing a profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Then through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness. Emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in the emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment.
Therefore,
Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita.
Since there is no obstacles of mind, there is no fear.
They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times, by means of Prajna Paramita, fully awaken to unsurpassable, true, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, a mantra of great insights, unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering should be known as truth. Since there is no of deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way. Teta Om Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Puriye Soha. Thus Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava should train the profound Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from on the Samadhi and praised the noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice a profound Prajna Paramita, just as you have taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this,
Venerable Shariputra
and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the wolf with his gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
All right, thank you, Anila, for leading us in a praise before teaching. So before teaching starts, let's have some announcements. So have you all registered already? So in a few weeks, next week time, we'll be starting the Exploring Buddhism course. So module 2 will be conducted by our Venerable Ani Choran. So it will be an in-class training class at the 147 classroom, starting on the 19th of July. So it will be 2 p.m. Every week. And it will be conducted in English. So welcome everyone who is interested to advance your knowledge in the Buddhism. Could you join us in this class? And the other module, which is the advanced module, will be conducted online by our Dharma brother, Duje Tenzin. So this will be a Zoom class that will be held every weekend, starting from the 19th of July. So you can actually sign up online, and the topics that will be covered includes like renunciation, bodhicitta, right views of emptiness, as well as the guru. So welcome everyone to join us, and this class will be starting from 19 July at 11 a.m. So both will start on the same day, but one is on-site and one is an online class. And coming up on the 28th of July, that's a Monday, it is the Choku Duchen Day, so it's also a merit multiplying day also. So on that day, we'll be having 2 puja. One is the ocean of offering clouds raining down good fortune at 8 a.m., as well as the Shakyamuni Buddha and 16 Arhats Puja at 9:30. So welcome everyone, if you're able to join us in this very meritorious and auspicious puja. And on that night, 8 p.m., we'll be inviting Rinpoche to give us a Dharma teaching on this very auspicious first turning of the Wheel of Dharma Day, which actually commemorates Buddha Shakyamuni's first teaching after attaining enlightenment. So merits gathered from that day itself will be multiplied by 100 million times, so it's very, very meritorious. So we encourage everyone to offer light on that day and also dedicate the merits for the puja. So you can actually sign up for all the pujas and light offerings online. The closing date, do take note, is on 27 July, 8 a.m., which is one day earlier. All right, so to find out more on the pujas and all the offerings I've shared just now, you can actually join our Telegram and also our Facebook to find out more info. So thank you, everyone. In a few moments, we'll invite Rinpoche and do offer 3 prostrations. Thank you.
Bhutam saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Bhutam saranam gacchami. saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami, buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, dharmam saranam gacchami.
Let's rise. Hong Hu Yin Yogi No Chan Sam Pema Kesa Lombola Ya Chen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June She Sudra Kodu Kanro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Lap Drugi Chigi Lap Che She So So Koro Pema Siddhi Hom Hoyen Yogi No Chan Sam Pema Kesa Lombola Sen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June She Sudra Kodu Kanro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Lap Drugi Chingi lap che che so so Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Ugyen Yogi No Cha Cha Pema Kesa Lombola Ya Chen Chogi Kodrune Pema June She Sudra Kodu Kando Mampo Kro Keki Jesu Lap Drugi Chingi Lap Che Che So So Huru Pema Siddhi Ho.
Please offer 3 prostrations.
Okay, let's offer mandala. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Om Raja ground Ahom. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja Lai Ahom. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Bhuva Vidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Abaragodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Abachamara. Around the west, Sapta and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kwarava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is a wish-granting cow. In the north is harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vast. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, offered to you, my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Losam Dowan Doji Chang, together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings to a great compassion. This ground another perfume strewn with flowers, adorn Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. We all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects, my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of a true body, from beyond clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yidam Guru Ratna Mandala Kap Niyat Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhisattvas. Om Yi. Let's greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening. So today I was asked the question recently about asked a question recently about from a wife that was very unhappy with her husband for whatever the family is facing, and then making her feel that she also is suffering, and she doesn't want to break her vows and go onto the wrong path, or the path that she had taken a long time ago. And so asked me for advice on what to do. And so the main thing right now we should all be able to understand is this: there's a big difference between the distance is like the sky and the earth. The difference of wisdom and awareness. Many of us have awareness, and to much varying degrees. Many of us also, while we have some awareness, we also have a lot of blind spots. Like, for example, some people have the blind spot of they can practice well, they can study well, and this and that, but their blind spot is their own ego. Some people, they can practice well, they can study well, they can everything, but their blind spot is their habituation of talking very loudly, being very excited, and they talk very loudly. Some people, so the habituation, they see how their mother used to treat their husband, then they also treat their husband like that. This is called learning by example. And then the husband will also find the wife, they see how the mother used to treat the father, so they will also find some sort of, probably also find something like that, that fits something like that, that means this is how it's supposed to be. Okay? Nothing is how it is supposed to be. There is no perfect in samsara. Many people ask for advice about marriage, ask for advice about of what to do, okay, how to do, where to do, when to do, or what to pray, and this and that. Of all these signals, just one thing: you all are having awareness, and you are having the awareness that you have suffering. But we don't know. Well, we have the awareness that we have suffering. We don't have the awareness that we are still creating the causes of further suffering. Right? So, I have seen especially during retreats and everything, I just sit there and keep quiet, and I just observe husbands talking. The way they talk to their wife is also funny, weird. The wife also have another habit of talking down their husbands. Right? First of all, what I want to say again is this: Buddha taught us the freedom of the cycle of birth and death. And what causes the continuous cycle of birth and death is the very samsara that we are holding on to perfect. So we want to perfect our family life, perfect our parents, our family, our partners, our husbands, our wives, our children, and everything. Everything wants to be perfect. There's no perfect in samsara. There's no such thing as perfect. It is a perfect situation for us to practice Dharma, to cultivate Dharma. And one of the most important thing is actually this. If you don't choose to take the time to do retreats, to accumulate merit, a lot of doing of things actually does not have much result. I give you an example. A clear example would be you're learning how to cook, but you don't have much ingredients to cook with. So your capability to cook is very much limited to what you have. But if you really go ahead and just do the retreat, do the purification and so on and so forth, then you actually start to experience different things. And it is the song, your own song of inner experience that that will make all the difference in the continuation of your current life after having done your preliminaries and retreats. So it's not a matter of just studying. Like for example, there are students who, of course, it's common knowledge, right? People these days like to go on Dharma supermarketing. They don't learn exclusively from one master to at least have some real result in their practice. The supermarket take some from here, some from here, some from here, who is giving what and everything, you know. A good example would be people asking me if people telling me, they are not asking me. They appear to be asking, but they are actually telling me. So I also want to be very open about it. A lot of students, a lot of people, a lot of people these days like to tell their gurus that they want to take initiations and they want to go who, where, what, why, how to somewhere else to take initiations. And then after that, they don't even know that guru. They don't even know this like go there and take the initiations, and then after that, or immediately jump straight to doing retreats. Right? And they don't even, they may have studied some foundational Dharma, but they didn't know what is the path to enlightenment, you know, the graduated path to enlightenment, the studying of it, and actually to study the great exposition of Tantra. and because of situations like this, I decide to in future to teach the great exposition of Tantra. Of course, it have to be at the same time. I'll be teaching the Lamrim, the great Lamrim, to give the oral transmission of the great Lamrim. At the same time, maybe if time permit, then they'll give a commentary on it, you know, and so that at least there is an understanding of the path of the sutra, the path of the Hinayanas, and the path of the and then the path of the Mahayana, and the path of the sutra, and then the path of the Tantra, right? That they are not like this. They're actually like steps on a staircase, right? So, like I've been told, you know, I've been told that they want to practice Vajrayogini, and that I said, you know, now is not the time, right? Then immediately after a few weeks, again they can't tell me, I wanted to practice Vajrayogini. I say, and again I say, now is not your time, right? even I explain some more, and still they cannot go in because they only want what they want. Okay? So for this kind of situations, right, it's up to you then. I don't want to enforce, right? If you are really my student, better you follow properly. If you want to go here and there, and you tell me what you want to do, and this and that, then 你就随便. Okay? Yeah. Like I said, if you really want to practice here, then you must understand this is a Rinpoche training center. Right? I'm here to train you. In your future life, you will become a Rinpoche. You will become a Bodhisattva to benefit your karmically connected beings. This is my goal, and this is my aim for you. Right? It's not to make you happy. It is also not to make you successful or famous, and not to make you have no problem. Okay? You will have your problems. Okay? You will have your problems. I will have my problems. We all will have our own problems. The purpose of coming together and cultivate Dharma is to help each other, is to help support each other through each other's problems. It's not pray so that this person have no problem. For example, recently there's been Wee King's father, is it, in hospital. Then who else? Somebody else's, Mervin's uncle, right, in hospital, right, and you see, I can pray, but they are the one lying in hospital bed, right? 10 years ago, when I was lying in hospital bed myself, I pray, right, but I pray. At the time I pray, I sincerely prayed that, since I'm having that sickness at that time, then may all just ripen on me. Right? So it's not about being garang, but it's about really we face ourselves and say, what can I do with the problem that I'm facing? Okay? It's easy to always point finger. It's somebody else's fault. The awareness part is actually this, which is, the awareness part is always not nice. The awareness part is actually finally realizing that why everything happened like this is because I have created it to become like that. Why my husband become like this? Why my husband go and find somebody else? Why my wife go and do something else? It's because I have done something like this, and I have done something. That's why something happens. Nothing. How to say? You cannot just point at the soil and say grow durian in US. Right? Or if I buy this frozen durian from Vietnam in the Asian supermarket, and when I in Syracuse, and I eat the thing, and then after that grow the seed, and then expect that in 5 years' time I can have a durian tree, a happening durian tree in Syracuse with Mao San Wang, right? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, isn't it? Yeah. So then what is the expectation of it all? The expectation of it all is through cultivation you will have greater and greater awareness. Okay? And through cultivation you will have deeper and deeper experience. Okay? Through meditation, reflection, okay, and introspection, you will have greater and greater merit, understanding, introspection, and finally, all these things together with time comes wisdom. Okay? It is not going to be easy. It's not like somebody come and press a switch and then you have wisdom. And or somebody, I heard, somebody put some tanka on the head and then do some recitation. They charge $5,000. It's 帮你打阳光符, Yeah, they recite some mantra and it's $5,000. I said, if it work, what liao? The thing now is what xiu nia, what zai. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Not this. Many people just are just so desperate also, and are also just so desperate, and therefore, anybody who dares to, who wants to make a claim that they can do this and they can do that, and then therefore, people will go, but it's just going to be a one-off. It's just going to be a one-off, and whether and nobody can really say whether it is sad or not, because in one way, if you always choose to be emotional about life, oh, so sad, so sad, so sad, right? You're also screwing yourself. Because if cultivating Dharma is continuously thinking about, oh, it's so sad, or every time this and that, or this thing happened to other people, then this also again is going to happen to me. Chinese say, 对号入座. Yeah, you see already, then it's always my problem. Other people's problem, oh, you also happened to me. Oh, this also happened to me. This also happened to me. Then really, your life is really, we say, it's like, in actuality, right, picking shit up and smearing it on yourself. And the truth is that Dharma practitioners are supposed to pick up the shit, okay? But by introspective, meditative awareness. Okay, that means you learn from other people's problems by looking, seeing, observing, analyzing, meditating on it, introspection, doing recitation, generation of compassion, non-judgmentalism, which is first in the beginning you look at everything. The next thing that comes, is you need to have compassion for those people who are suffering. The problem is we all learn so much about the Dharma, and then after that you lose compassion. You have no compassion, you start to judge. This person stupid lah. Already, still do like that. It's so easy to pass judgment on other people. It's so easy to be contemptuous of others. And this is where we invite negative karma to befall on ourselves. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to look when other people tell us their problem. First is to generate genuine empathy and compassion for them. Then second, through compassion, you learn from their story. What you hear, what you see is what this person want to show you. Right? This person want to show you. This person won't show you the other side, but they will show you what they want to show you only. Right? Because maybe they also feel embarrassed, but they got no one to talk to. So usually, during the time when they got the Rinpoche consultation, it's like people coming to look for someone to listen to their problem. That's all. They just want to throw their problem at me, and then after that they feel good and walk out. Okay? Yeah. It's common. You want to talk about your problem, but really what you should do is you should reflect on your cause of your problem. Were you even part of the cause, or were you the actual cause of the problem? 或者是你是不是真的是那个根本的原因？ or were you even part of the cause, or were you the actual cause of the problem? 或者是你是不是真的是那个根本的原因？ or were you even part of the cause, or were you the actual cause of the problem? 或者是你是不是真的是那个根本的原因？ right? Because maybe they also feel embarrassed, but they got no one to talk to. So usually, during the time when they got the Rinpoche consultation, it's like people coming to look for someone to listen to their problem. That's all. They just want to throw their problem at me, and then after that they feel good and walk out. Okay? Yeah. This is something nobody want to admit, you know. Right? Like for example, last time some people told me, say, oh, temple youths, you know, or they are very bad and this and that. That's why they gossip a lot and stuff like that. So I don't want to go temple youth. And some people some young people tell me, the truth is that who are the ones gossiping? Who go and listen to the gossip? The gossipers will always listen to gossip. And the truth is that the gossipers listen to the gossip, then they add salt, add pepper, add MSG, and add chili oil. Now they put Sichuan peppercorn, right? Sprinkled with peanut and sesame seeds, right? And then top with hot oil to let the smell, fragrance enhance it. Yeah. And of course, you know, with some coriander for color. Right? So, whenever somebody tells you about something, somebody tells you about somehow, somewhere, and got problem, the truth is, they are always finding things to make it big. Because the truth is that we should all already know, such is the nature of samsara. Samsara equals problem, equals semua salah. That's why called samsara. Right? All wrong. Malay language, semua salah. Right? So, there is no righting the wrongs. We live in a place where, like just now I say, we pick shit up and smear on our body, right? But if you really look at the nature of the mirror also reflects all the shit, but the mirror will never get the mirror, you know, even if you smear the mirror with shit, you know, it's only on the surface. The mirror never gets disturbed. The mirror always rests in its reflective purity. That's why teaching Choling's logo, I chose a mirror. You can reflect. If the thing is far away, it will look far. The thing is near, it will look near. Everything is just like that, you know. Everybody's intensity equates to, it's like this, yeah. Last time we have one old student, right? Yeah, I learned this thing from him because I didn't understand what he was talking about. So I asked him, can you teach me how to say? He said, oh, 师父,很简单,远看火哩哩,近看芒咖哩。啊？你不懂啊？我也是不懂啊。他就是这样跟我讲哎，你记得是谁吗？ Who remember who said this? Huh? No. Fredina said this. Right? Yeah. So, he always tell me, say, 一白遮三丑. Then he say, 慧君美因为她白咯. So that I always tell him, say, 慧君美因为她白啊。 慧君，因为你白才美。如果你不白，你就是很最丑的那个。Right? Huh? So, actually, when he said that, you know, I immediately at that thing in my mind was the mirror. When you are standing very far away from the mirror, everything look nice. But if you want to see the blackhead on your face, you have to stand very near to the mirror. Right? You stand in the mirror, almost your nose going to touch the mirror just to see all the dots and all the marks on your face, on your skin. Right? So the truth is this: those people who want to create disharmony among Sangha are those who will go there and say this and say that. And these are one of the 4 uninterrupted karma to be reborn in Avicii hell. Right? This is called 破和合身. Right? We should know that in our practice, we see that these they have problems. They're going to have problems here and there and so on and so forth. Right? And we have to understand and we have to accept and understand that this is just the way it is. It's like the case where if you are living in this world and you are expecting to be able to become an immortal, you see, so many people are cultivating all religions in the world to become an immortal, 修道成仙，最后变成大炮仙，对不对？成仙，所以仙 is 山人 right? Man in the mountain. Man in the mountain, this person died already. Hermit living in the mountain. Right? And so, it is a fact that nobody can live forever. Nobody. But all of us know that nobody can live forever, but nobody will actually continue to live every day that every day we wake up, we should cherish whatever days we have left. But even though we know this body is going to die, yet we continue to live and think and feel and do everything that we do is like we are going to live forever. We even believe we are who we are. We even believe that we are some of us believe we can live forever. Some of us believe we are a great name, fame, honor, and this and that. The truth is we are all existing differently in everybody's world. To somebody you are angel, to somebody you are devil. Right? To somebody you are angel, somebody you are devil. Somebody you are Buddha, somebody you are Satan. There's no absolute truth. So you see, the idea is this. We must be able to accept the difference between truths and opinion. Everybody have their own opinion, but you must know the truth. Right? For example, the truth is, I am a man. But to other people's opinion, maybe I'm like wearing a skirt and then I have long hair, I'm a woman. Right? If I put down my hair and I'm wearing skirt and I'm just wearing the sleeveless robe and I'm just walking from behind. It ever happened. I went to the male toilet and the what's this called? Janitor from behind say I went to the wrong toilet. And turned around and saw his man, right? Then he said, oh, sorry. Right? It ever happened. From behind they thought I was a woman. Because I don't always tie up my hair. Because it's painful. You get headache. Right? So it's an opinion on the person. We are living in everybody's mind according to their own opinion. But we need to have our own realized truths where we stand by. And this is the very, very important part. Okay? And that means all of us need to live like a Chinese coin. Round on the outside. Fluid. Round means fluid on the outside. Everybody can have whatever version of what they feel and think about us. But right in the middle, we have to be square. That we know our own truth. We know our own principle, our own practice, our own vows, our own this and that. And the rest is up to karma, up to nature, up to whatever you want to call it. Right? And so if you feel that you don't want to disappoint yourself, you don't want to break your vows, you don't want to this, you don't want that, and you come and ask your guru what to do, the guru can only pray for you because the guru cannot decide for you whether you want to break your vows or not. The guru cannot decide for you whether you want to be angry or not. You want to go berserk or not. You want to choose to be responsible what you have done to make your own husband or wife go crazy or not. That is, do you even care about doing your own inner confession prayers? Right? Some people, some wives talk bad about their husband in front of other people, no? Right? And then there's no mutual respect. Husbands also should not talk bad about their wives in front of other people, especially in front. Both husband and wife are in front, in amongst others, and they still talk bad about other people, about each other. I hope by me speaking up like this, it brings about a deeper sense of awareness, a deeper awareness with experience for each and every one of ourselves, how we talk, how we this, how we that. Right? Maybe it is the way you express yourself, but it does not mean, which I feel like maybe in Asia this may not be a very big thing, but in the US probably be a big thing. In the US will be, maybe the white folks will not be used to how Asians talk. Right? Yeah, or the Asians may not understand how the white folks think. Right? As I was in the US last year, a few years ago, yeah. I heard it was expressed to me that there was this harmony in the Vietnamese temple between the Vietnamese and the Americans over the type of food being served in the temple. Because the white people will prefer white people food, the Vietnamese will prefer Vietnamese food. It sounds ridiculous, right? It's actually ridiculous lah. Food is supposed to be just food, and food is supposed to be make everybody happy. But contempt over each other's food choices is actually ridiculous. But we are not there. We are not there. So for us, what is not a problem for us may be a problem for them, and what is not a problem for them may be a problem for us. Right? So, never look down or be contemptuous of the problems that other people are facing. For example, one big thing that all of us always break, right? To me it's a big thing, to me it's a big thing, is when children tell us our problem, we brush them aside, you know. We brush children aside when the children tell us their problem, because to us, we find that these are children's problem, this is a small thing, just suck it up, you know. Sometimes adults will say, just suck it up, it's like that, you know, you just learn to live with it, and right? Wrong. Because if a child is willing to come and talk to you, you don't brush a child away. It's the same if you are a bodhisattva and somebody come and talk to you, tell you their problem, you don't brush them away. You need to have compassion. And what is the compassion, you know? When people tell you the problem, what is the type of compassion you should be able to manifest? Is when people become very 激动叫什么? Huh? What? Agitated, yeah. People become very agitated, right? And very distressed, very agitated when, you know, they talk about something, maybe they talk about their parents, talk about their childhood, they become very agitated and this and that. They thought that, oh, it's already over for so long already, why are you still so angry? Very easy to say like that, right? We break vow already. How can it be? It can be when you see people become very agitated and become very distressed and so on and so forth. What's the first thing? The thing you should have in your mind and in your mouth is, oh, this person is really suffering. True or true? True? This person is suffering. It's because this person is suffering until now, after so many years, he still haven't passed the test. His own test. That's why this person is still stuck there. And I don't want to talk about other people. I talk about my own grandmother. When she was 90, the few months before she passed away, I was having we were having just chit chat, and then the conversation led to her childhood, the circumstances that forced them to take a few month journey to leave China, few month journey to leave China, and then a few week journey from China to come to Singapore, from Singapore to Vietnam, Vietnam to Burma, Burma back to Penang, Canton, Hong Kong, Singapore, Penang, Myanmar, today's Burma, and then after that go back to Penang, come back to Singapore. Yeah. I was talking to her about it. I thought, oh, maybe you must have enjoyed the nice boat ride. Whoa. She wasn't angry, she was crying, she was sobbing. She wasn't angry, she didn't because, she just think back about the time and this and that. Oh, she was crying and crying and crying. After that conversation, I realized she started to weaken, and progressively that was probably the start of her death process. Yeah. So a trigger may not be a bad emotion or like throwing tantrum or this and that, but I guess when she was crying and everything come out, talk about it, she could start to let it rest, let it calm down, right? Calm down and let it go. Right? Maybe let go is an easy English word to use. Right? I asked her about everything. I asked her, how did you all wash hair right? In the past, got no shampoo. How you all used to wash your bowls and plates and this and that? How was the toilet? How was this? How was that? Ancient China got toilet paper or not? All these kind of questions, everything I asked her. Yeah, and she tell me, as a matter of fact, she said, it was like this, it was like that, and was how things were. Yeah, I even remember telling her. I even remember her telling me, say, the Indians and Malays probably had much better lives than Chinese. When she arrived in Singapore, she told us the Indian and the Malays have a much better quality of life than the Chinese. They said the Chinese had the worst quality of life during that time. Yeah. So then she was telling. So I was like, still like a little boy listening to all her experience in her life. Right? Because I like to listen to my grandmother tell me about her past. Right? Remember, 7 years old, 7 plus 8, my grandfather died. Right? And so, the main thing is with us. How do you want to? If the person cry or the person get angry, will you judge the person? Or you tell the person crying, say, "I so long time already, you still cry." You see that, but that's the way we are taught by society or how people treat us. So therefore, we learn by how other people treat us. We also treat other people like that, and so this has to stop. This has to stop. Right? Because of other people's jealousy, people will see 10 cents and it become $1. After a while, nobody say it's wrong at $1. They will say it's become $5. $5 will become $10. Actually, it's just a 1 cent or 10 cent issue. Right? And it is the same everywhere across all situations, all cultures, all religions, all this, because this is a samsaric issue. This is a samsaric issue. So instead of we just stand by the dimension that I am the victim, we have to stand in the position that I am the person who can change the whole universe. Starting from my own world. I am the Lord of my own mandala. I am the Lord of my own world. Right? For example, if the father of the household gets sick and die. Gets sick. Before he dies, probably the wife and the children will be all so scared already. Right? But when the father is alive, probably nobody will appreciate. Probably nobody will appreciate because taken for granted. And it's also the father's side of the situation where the father will think that, okay, nobody appreciate, then I just go and do my own things. Right? Actually, the son or the daughter need the father's attention, but because nobody know how to talk, nobody want to talk, nobody know how to talk, nobody this and that. Then after that, everybody's got mismatched expectation and got hidden agenda, got this and that. Then things just become cold and further apart, and just leave it like that. So such is the situation of coming to attend Dharma teaching. Not very comfortable. Going to church maybe nicer. Surrender everything to God. Right? Let God take your problem away. And it's their belief. They truly believe God will take their problem away. In Buddhism, it doesn't work this way because there's no God. For us, there's no God. There's no God. Nobody can die for you. The truth is, in our level of, in our dimension of understanding, right? Even if the child says, the child says sorry to the father, the son says sorry to the father, the son do everything he can. The father may say, forgive the son, but the father cannot take on the son's suffering or take on the son's mistakes or whatsoever. Right? So if you want to have, each and every one of us want to improve the world, we have to be the one to start improve our own self and our own world. It just start from there. We have to realize we have the power to stop being the victim already. We have the power to stop being the victim. And why do people always respond or react, not respond, react negatively and forcefully and strongly is because they're always finding a reason to blare, to release all their energy out, to hammer or scold or whack somebody else. Because they got so much of 憋住的呢？怎么讲？ Huh? Huh? Pent up energy. So much of pent up energy from everybody else there. Whoever is the unlucky one that trigger it, then boom. Correct. Right? So the unlucky one will become the victim, but actually the one that beat the other person up is also the victim. So everybody, all the victims are looking for a victim to bully. And so samsara carry on and on and on. Right? Samsara cannot carry on within us if we don't allow samsara to carry on. You have to make your own choice and your own decision to release yourself from your own bondage. Only you can make your own decision. Right? Like, I remember I told Ken when his father died, after that I told him, I said, everything may be over but also not over, but you have to let it go so you can grow. Right? Don't wait, and for the rest of us is don't wait until somebody died then you regret. Right? Now we don't feel any regret because the other person is, in our perception, the person is harming us, the person is very bad, the person is this, the person is that, and everything is always the other person's fault. Okay? And so the person may be your husband, your wife, your parents, your cousin, your relative, your siblings, your whoever. Then all these things is like, really call your 冤亲债主英文叫什么? Huh? Not karmic creditor. The other day, what's the other term? Grievance relative is more accurate. Right? Isn't it? Right? Your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, and your children, probably your grievance relative. They all got grievances. All right? They all have grievances because you also keep your grievances, and so therefore everybody can feel that there is a lot of inner works and the inner pressure, but don't know what to do, don't know how to do, don't know what to do. And so therefore it just goes on and on and on. All it takes right now is you have to think and you have to feel and you have to reflect. Think, feel, reflect. Have your own introspection. That how you can start to be a responsible bodhisattva. You were responsible for your choices because you made your choices. But you always say that I'm not the one who made the choice because I had no choice. Right? We had no choice, right? Have choice? Did we have the choice? You have the choice. You had the choice. But you didn't want to wake up, you didn't want to move, you didn't want to study, you didn't want to this, you didn't want to that because you don't feel like it, you don't this and that, or because your friend don't like your face, you don't like your classmate face and this and that, and all kinds of excuses, all kinds of story. And it's particularly for me, for lack of a better word, it can be sick and tiring for me to keep on listening to everybody. Oh, it's like this. It's because last time I'm like this, and I didn't ask you to tell me your story. I didn't come here to listen to you to justify. But people like to tell me, because last time. So I want to say openly. Then what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I cannot make decision for you. I cannot live your life. I cannot throw your things. I cannot go right your wrongs. You have to be the one to make your own decision. The first thing you can do to change your life is to wake up early. Right? Some of you may be very educated, may be very rich, may be this, may be very capable, but there must be a reason why Buddha said wake up before sunrise. There must be a reason why Lord Buddha said that. Many of you are freaks. You wake up at what? Past 12 noon? And then and then make it sound like it is very normal for them, you know, and I'm the freak that I wake up so early. You know, fluff you. Right? I have to fluff you up, you know. Right? Yeah, my daughter was the one who showed me, fluff you. She said, yeah. So I said, okay, I'm going to fluff you up later. Right? And so, it's okay. You think about it. Many people are choosing. The first thing you do is to choose to wake up early. After you wake up, get out of bed. The moment you wake up, okay, wash up and make your bed, and you see immediately, you wake up early. 3 things to start the day successful, quick and fast. Wake up early, wash up, make your bed, take a shower, change to new clean clothes, and start your day. Very easy, you know, first 5 things of the day. Very easy to have success and rejoice in it, you know. And then you feel empowered because you've done something successfully. But we don't. You wake up, take the mobile phone, see what time. Then look at what? Instagram, Facebook, Xiao Hong Su, and what? TikTok. And why watch TikTok when you can TikTok, right? Right? The wooden fish at the chanting at TikTok, tok, 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 tok. Very good. You don't TikTok, you TikTok. Right? Huh? Make sure you do it. Tik Chin Choling's app, TikTok. Okay? Yeah. How many Heart Sutra we recited today? Tok, 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 right? Yeah, don't watch TikTok. Right? Somebody asked me how to recite sutra in English. Why cannot recite sutra in English? Thus I have heard, thus the Buddha was traveling in. Yeah, it's the same. I did that. I recited like this, right, Emily, in Syracuse. I recited like this. Exactly this is the tune I recited in US. Using the traditional Chinese instrument, but the sutra is in English. Thus I have heard, thus the Buddha was traveling in Ananda Pindik. This like this, you know. Just recite it syllable by syllable, and the Westerners feel very happy that finally there's some sort of ritual or ceremony, right? And the Westerners are the one that tell me, say they don't believe in ritual and ceremony, right? When I do ritual and ceremony, then they feel, oh, now I'm a Buddhist. And Buddhism is not about ritual and ceremony, right? Yeah, but it's all about rituals. I always tell them, say, ritual and ceremony is everywhere, especially even in your American culture. I told them straight. Of course, they don't agree. They say. But I told them, I said, even if you want to date me out, you have to tell me the day, the time, and go where and eat and everything, right? And then I will tell you the ritual and ceremonies. You want to date me out, you have to go through the manager, right? At least ask Hui Jin, right? Hui Jin will say, where you want to bring Rinpoche, what you want to talk to him about, what you're going to eat, who is going, why you want to ask him to go. It's true, Hui Jin will ask these kind of questions, you know. Yeah. Rinpoche will not go alone with you. At least 2 attendants will go. Yeah, maybe the monks and nuns will go along also. So please, you have to know, and this and that and everything. After that, you know, yeah, it's fun to use the word date Rinpoche out. They're all scared. The date is come see me in the temple. That's the date. Okay. Yeah, I give you a date, come see me in the temple. Oh, xiao liao. Ang Mo also know xiao liao, okay? but they say in their own Western language. I can't remember what's the word for it. The moment I heard it, I was really laughing so much that I was tearing. I was like, wow, every language got their xiao liao lingo. Right? Nana, you remember what was the word? You don't remember? You lived there so long, you don't know? The people in Syracuse said xiao liao in English. No, not xiao liao as literally xiao liao, but they use the English word. I can't remember. When I heard it, was like, it's unbelievable, right? So, so I encourage you to be responsible for all the people who have been asking me all these questions. I don't blame you. I don't judge you. I generate genuine compassion and dedicate my bodhicitta practice to you. And I really want you to be able to stand up and see for yourself what you can do what you can do for yourself, because you are empowered to do something for yourself, and don't live your life like your mother or your father. Don't. You are not your mother. Don't become one. Don't become one. Don't become your mother. Don't become your father. Don't. Right? Don't nag. And the other one is, which I told people like the president of the temple, you know? Yeah, your job is to become policewoman. You are not a policewoman. Your job in your office is a policewoman, right? What was that term called? What's the term? What do you do last time? A compliance, policewoman, right? So that is your job, but your nature is your nature. Your nature is not your job. Don't become your job. Understand that, right? Understand that. Don't become your job. You know why? If you become your job, then the plumber will be talking shit all day. Because the plumber will be plumbing those toilet and all the everything. The plumber will talk shit all day. Then what? People who work in the kitchen and talk food all day. Not boring. The people who are doing sales will be selling all day. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why some people ask me, why do you always want to say this thing? I'm not saying this thing to disturb you. I'm saying this thing to present to you, this is how we should see ourselves. Right? If you are a creative director, does it mean that everywhere you go you are a creative director, or you can be just who you are temporarily? Because every day, every year of you is a temporary you. Because you continue evolving, you continue changing, you continue growing. No one day is fixed and no one day is real. Remember that. No one day is fixed and no one day is real. If one day we just think that, okay, I stop growing, I'm content already, that is the day you start dying. Because in nature, when the tree stops growing, the tree starts dying. Right? When the animals stop growing, they start to plateau, then it starts the downfall. Isn't it? Right? Like human beings having white hair. Somebody was saying they had white hair since very young, before 10, or Jogan. Yeah, Jogan was saying, talking about white hair. I said I also have white hair, and everybody rolled eyes. I have white hair, what? Right? Just that I, do something about it. Nobody believes I have white hair. Everybody tells me, say, those with white hair problem every week have to go and dye hair and this and that. Have hair, got hair problem, become monk nun lah, shave off. Right? Yeah. In fact, old already, right? Mother die, father die, right? If you have no husband, no wife, please consider become monk nun good. Your whole life, that is the practice, your whole life, all the things that you gathered, you offer to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, then you live. Yeah, you live to offer the rest of your life to be of benefit for other people. It's true. But the reality is that is so difficult because we all struggle to let go. Why? I tell you why. You want to know why? You know why you struggle? Okay? You struggle is because you don't feel that it is my English really private limited. Cantonese 唔抵得點講啊? Huh? Not worth. Not worth. No.唔抵得點講啊? 喂，唔抵得你都講苦人啊？係你都講苦人啊？唔抵得點講啊？英文？Huh? What? Oh, not undeserving. Okay, so basically it's the feeling that, or I ask you to become a monk or nun, or I ask you to renounce something, and then you say that, no, cannot. Why? Why is it so difficult? Cannot. Because you feel you haven't even enjoyed the one day of who you are. Because you have not accepted who you are. You have not, because you have not accepted who you are. You regret not enjoying who you were, and so therefore you cannot accept that before you even enjoy it for one day, you have to lose everything. I don't know how to say in English. If there is even a proper English word for that. Hmm? 唔甘心唔抵得咯。添啊？大醫生，你都係講苦人喎，唔甘心唔抵得。你唔識聽啊？你識聽，唔明白啫。咪騙啊你。Right? So the main thing is why you cannot. You see, many people ask me before, how to renounce? So I explain in a very simple method, okay? I don't use toy about children. I use your mobile phone. Your own mobile phone. Of whatever the situation it may be, somebody asks you to give up or offer away your mobile phone. And it seems like whatever the situation it may be, by you giving up or offering your mobile phone, a lot of people's problems will be solved. Will you do it? Will you do it? Huh? How many will do it? So many people won't do, right? Quite many won't do, right? So there are few dimensions to look at it, okay? Few dimensions to look at it. You want to hear my side of how I see it? Those of you who do it, is one story. Those who don't do it is because you feel that they're not deserving. Why should I go and help them? Why should I this? Why should I that? Right? Okay? Or it may be, okay, well, for whatever reason, I'm not here to judge. You don't want to give your phone. It's also your right because it's your phone, right? But the other one will be, you give your phone. It's good. But now I want to test you. Today you bought a new phone. And for whatever reason, you have to give up that brand new phone that you have. You just open up the plastic and take out the brand new phone. You just charge heaven and you just start to play around with it. You have to give it up. How many of you can do it? Huh? The rest, many people cannot, you know. You know why? Because just now what we say, because you didn't even enjoy it for one day. You didn't even enjoy it. So the main thing is this. Have you ever enjoyed your life? Have you ever enjoyed your possessions? Have you ever enjoyed your family, your relations, your friendships, your wealth, your house and everything? I feel maybe I'm very thankful for COVID, because probably in COVID, many people actually felt how important their house was. Because when you cannot leave your house, you're stuck there. Right? Remember, we were all not allowed to go out of the house. We all became cage bird. Right? Whether you have choice or not, you were stuck in that house. Okay? And whether you have a choice or not, you are stuck in your current body. Right? Your karma from your previous life, with your previous life experiences and your emotions, let you be born into your current body and your current face, your current look, your current parents, your current family name, and so on and so forth. Isn't it? Right? But how you chose to live your life based on what you learn from your surroundings, what you learn from your parents, what you learn from your siblings, and so on and so forth, is also a choice you made to become. So don't blame anybody else. So similarly, right now, many people complain to me about their husband, their wife. I said, you know, I want to say again to everybody, when you marry, you didn't ask me permission whether I can marry this husband or not. Right? And when you marry, you didn't ask me permission I can marry this wife or not. You just say, I want to marry this person. Okay, congratulations and celebration. I'm just waiting to eat a happy meal. Right? Yeah, the happiest meal is McDonald's Happy Meal for me at that time, man. Why? Stressless meal. For me, it's stressless meal. Right? I'm very scared when people say, oh, Rinpoche, I want to offer you lunch. Why? Where? For what? Who is going to be there? You can just by all these, you can guess, you know. Yeah, people are going to complain and complain and complain and blame, complain, justify, blame, complain, justify. Right? They don't blame. They may not be blaming other people. They blame their parents. Blame last time. Blame this. Then after that, they justify. Oh, I'm like that because last time this and because last time that. And then they justify. Right? And then they complain. Oh, this, that. Why cannot be like this? Why we cannot be like that? Right? You know, who will listen to more? A lot more of this than me? Insurance agents. Right? People who are doing insurance agent. Actually, insurance agents, they are angels, you know. They're actually here to remind us that our life is not permanent and free. It's true. But everybody thinks that they are bad people. If you can train your mind that everybody who comes and see you is doing their best in life for themselves and for each other and for you, your practice is unbelievably successful. Honestly. Okay? Nobody wants, because number one, we just have to look into each other and ourselves. Who wants to suffer? Right? Who wants to suffer? Nobody wants to suffer, but we are continuously creating the causes of suffering for ourselves and for each other. Right? We don't want to suffer, right? So we eat nice food. And then we eat and we eat and we eat and we eat. And then we say, don't know how come I eat and then I gain weight. I eat and I become fat. Right? And like I said, the best poster I saw when I was in mainland China, right? There was one sort of like a rural eatery, and the big traditional communist poster there, and there was a very beautiful drawing of the like the soldiers, and they say, 开饭了，不吃饭哪里有力减肥? Right? Meal time now. If you don't eat, you don't have the strength to lose weight. Perfect poster, Yeah. Perfect poster. If you don't eat, you don't have the strength to lose weight. Right? Yeah. Eat more. Eat more. And then, eat more and shit more. Somebody asked me, say, oh, how can I lighten my life and everything? I said, don't eat. You will lighten the load of your life. You don't eat. Just don't eat for 1 day first. But drink water. Drink water, put a little bit of sea salt or, 1 pinch. Just drink lightly, 1 pinch, 1 liter, 1 pinch of salt. Just don't eat. And then in your mind you say, oh, I purifying or detoxing my body, speech and mind. Right? Detoxing your body, speech and mind. Yeah, and then just don't eat. Don't eat for 1 day, and then the next day you probably, if you don't feel like eating, then don't eat. Right? Like, I was explaining to somebody the other day, sometimes you have a lot of craving to eat in weird times of the day and night. It's because you actually have a lot of parasites in your body. So those are your grievance relatives. 你的冤亲债主在你身体里面，你的肚子里面的蛔虫要吃饭，你要养活他们，你就是他的上帝。You are the God. You have to eat so that the worms can live in your body. Your body. You've got to feed the worms in your body. Right? So if you don't want to feed the worms in your body, you have to detox. You have to stop eating. And that's the best medicine. Don't eat. Maybe sell thick chain plaster. Thick chain choling plaster. Very powerful. Once you stick, you will lose weight. Right? I'm just talking about it. Maybe I should really do it. Yeah. Right? This. Can't eat, can't talk. Maybe just a hole where you can drink through a straw. Right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm not saying that there is no power or blessing, right? Like Jean was telling her father was very naughty, and then after she brought her father to the temple to circumambulate, turn the money wheel, and then after that his character changed, right? Earlier this year, Ken had a stroke, right? And and we did pujas and prayers, and now he doesn't even look like he got a stroke. Right? Doesn't even look like got stroke. Right? Some Eileen Ko's father also on Chinese New Year had a fall, supposed to be dead because the vomit went back into the lungs. Okay, supposed to be dead, but miraculously, by doing prayers and everything, he transformed his difficult conditions, right? Those people who face a lot of difficulty, who went to do retreats, then during the retreat you will actually have a deeper understanding of yourself and a boost in your merits and wisdom, and then you will start to see things and experience things differently after maybe during and after the retreat, right? So there are many of such examples of divine intervention, right? Provided if you request for them and not wait or expect that things to happen, or expect things to happen because you are the Buddha, you are the God, you are the this and that, you should know what I want, you should know what I need and fulfill all my wishes. That's wrong. That's being abusive to the Buddhas, That's being, you're not only abusive to humans, you're also abusive to the gurus, to the Buddhas, the Dhammas, and the Sangha. Correct? And what's that term again? They say that you are, it's this English word they use for, but anyway, I forgot. Anyway, yeah. So people who are abusive to others and so on and so forth. Okay. So anyway, good night. You have any questions? No question? Then really good night.
Anybody has any question? We can pass the mic to you.
Okay, no question already.
Thank
That's
you,
it. Good night.
Everyone is allowed to do the prayers after teaching.
Okay, let's offer mandala. Huma hum huma hum huma hum. This ground anointed with perfume, snowy flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, are offered in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his white divine actions spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teaching, dispelling 3 worlds being darkness, always remain. Hum yidam Guru Rana Mandala Kap Niyat Tayami. Okay, let's do long ride prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Cherizing Tenzin, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Savasti. Now the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitaya, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the CD of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through inspirations and practices. You lead disciples on the path to liberation. You are the one who is ungo guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separate from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separate from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vaishdhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the three jewels, and especially due to enlightened activities of Mazu Gyalmo, may Singha Namdul Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Long life prayer for Khandrola. Homage to the assembly of deities who are source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing. From the blessing and power of the truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from the suffering. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born rise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. Me the way the chen cherries, dream can pay wang bo jang pay yang. Gan chen ken pe tong ken tong kapa lo san tra pe shala so wa de me ta we the chen cherries dream ken pe wang po jang pe yang gan chen ken pe Song Yen Tong Kappa Closan Drape Shahala Sowade Me the way the Chen Cherries Dream Kempe Wang Po Jam Pe Yang Gan Chen Kempe Song Yen Tong Kappa Sandra Pe Jahala Sowade.
Please offer three for the insightful teaching tonight. So before we go, some announcements. So starting next week, we'll be having the Exploring Buddhism Module 2 class conducted by Venerable Anichoran. So it covers topics like Wheels of Life, 12 interdependent links, 4 noble truths, as well as the Mahayana mind training. So it commences on the 19th of July, every week 2 p.m. It will be a physical class at 147. So welcome everyone to sign up and join us in this class. And for those looking for a more advancement in the Buddhism module, they'll be at the Exploring Buddhism Module 3, which will be conducted by our Dharma brother, Duje Tenzin. So this will be an online course via the Zoom. So it also commences on the same date, which is 19th of July, and it starts at 11 a.m. So you can check out online and also sign up for this class. So topics covered will include like renunciation, bodhicitta, right view of emptiness, as well as the Guru. And coming up on the 28th of July, Monday, it's a very auspicious Choku Duchen Day. So on that day, we'll be having the Ocean of Offering Clouds Raining Down Good Fortune Puja, as well as the Shakyamuni Buddha and 16 Arhats Puja at 8 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. respectively. So welcome everyone to join us. And also on that night, 8 p.m., we'll be inviting Rinpoche to give us a Dharma teaching, as this is the first turning of the Wheel of Dharma Day, which commemorates Buddha Shakyamuni's first teaching after attaining enlightenment. So on this very auspicious day, activities gathered will actually gain multiple virtuous merits. That is in 100 million folds of times. So welcome everyone to make light offering on that day, as well as make virtuous activities on that day. So you can sign up for all the pujas, dedication, as well as the light offerings online at the Teaching Chilling website. And closing date will be one day before, that's on 27th of July, 8 a.m. So to find out on the latest information regards the pujas and offerings, you can check out the Teaching Chilling Telegram as well as our Facebook for more information. And good night everyone. We'll see you in tomorrow's teaching.